Hey, Alan, I'll show those to you on radar. No warnings in the area right now. Lost power from the storm here in Bear County. Yeah, right, Mary? It was small but ferocious. No hail. Okay, thanks, Jennifer. And good evening. Thanks for joining us. It's Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center. On this Monday night, we've got some more good downpours. Some of them still holding on as they move south of the city, but a few isolated good ones that you can see now just dropping off to the south of, you can see them just south of Lytle, just south of Von Army. Look at the thunderstorms and how this all got started a little bit earlier too, by the way. You can see it off to the east along I-10. Storms were pretty heavy. In fact, it was like 3 to 4 inches just off to the east and southeast of Austin that hit the ground. And they just kind of stayed together. This is the last of a disturbance that was across East Texas, upper level disturbance. So some of the heavier storms came together east along I-10, pretty much from Gonzales east. But there were a few isolated. In fact, that storm south of Gonzales did go severe for a moment. For about 6:45 to 7:15, we had a severe thunderstorm warning in Gonzales County as that storm dropped into Karnes County. Had winds of about 50 to 55 miles an hour, had some hail about 1 inch in diameter. And that was really the largest hail. Most of the hail reports that we're getting have been small, marbled and pea-size hail. I heard penny-size hail. As a matter of fact, show you or read to you some of what we're getting in from the Weather Service. Helotes had penny-size hail. The Dominion had penny-size hail. That's about 3/4 of an inch, just under a quarter, right? Winds so far have been anywhere from about 45 to 55 miles per hour on that range. But Karnes and Wilson County had, again, the only area warning. There is a small warning down near Tilden and Three Rivers. You can see it on the bottom of your screen there. That was one of the smallest severe thunderstorm polygons you'll ever see. I mean, that is just so tiny. That's what you call an isolated severe storm for sure. Divine's okay. Divine's going to get some heavy rain. Let's go in tight and show you what we've got. And we'll even see if there's any hail in this storm. Put hail on top of the radar, so if it shows up, it'll be there. Let's get in here tight over Divine. And let's go with the last hour. I'm not picking up any hail. And let's see if the lightning tracker is picking up a little bit of lightning closer to Lytle, east of Divine, sliding south towards Bigfoot, which is in northeast Frio County. More storms possible overnight? No, Grace. All done for tonight. Hi, Liz. Yes. Okay, so a lot of folks have been talking about possibly seeing a funnel cloud. What'll happen in some of these wall clouds that form, they're not complete wall clouds, but they look like them. They get real dark. And you get what's called virga, which is when some of this precipitation comes down and doesn't reach the surface. And sometimes it'll come down, we call it a scud cloud, and it'll take the shape as a funnel, but it's not. It's not a funnel cloud, it's certainly not a tornado, but that can sometimes happen. That polygon just got a little bit bigger. See, as I'm kind of giggling and laughing, but there's a severe thunderstorm in Live Oak and McMullen counties until 9:15. Just south of Three Rivers. And let's see what we've got on. I don't know if that warning is going to be on our chat. No, because that warning came out of the Corpus Christi office, because that's technically in the Corpus Christi viewing area. We're going to see some in Atascosa County. Just some rain. You can see it's just on that northern fringe of Atascosa County, dropping to the south. It's going to be weakening, so won't make it all the way through the county. That rain will be done by the time it reaches South Atascosa County. I think Divine, Bigfoot, you'll see the last of that little rain shower that's over southeast Medina County. This one I'm talking about right in here. It's coming down on Divine right now. No hail there, so that's good news. Just some heavy rain. I mean, maybe some pea-sized hail at the most if it does develop. But most of the larger hail was off to the east today. And even still, it wasn't monster-sized hail. Nothing too bad. So yeah, this little disturbance over East Texas just able to fire up some pretty good scattered thunderstorms this afternoon after a pretty active weekend too, right? Friday, Saturday night, both with strong to severe storms. Hey, Judy. No, not tonight. I switched. I haven't drank coffee in a long time. So now I'm drinking the old purified water. Right down the hatch. Here we go. That's good water. Hey, Ruth. Medina Lake getting any? Somewhat, Vanessa. I got a little bit today. Let's back this up a few more hours and see just how much fell. And then we'll do a radar estimate on rainfall amounts. See who got some. Well, it just doesn't seem like it got much. Maybe a couple of showers is what I'm seeing from Medina Lake. All right, let's take a look now at what kind of rain deposit was left behind. Not too bad. This is just today. Wilson County, last 12 hours, 2.1. Let me fix this for you. I'm going to have to fix that banner. We've got a new look to our banners. I see what has to happen first. I made a mistake there. Let's get back to our radar. I'll have to do that later. But you see some pockets of 2 inches. We haven't gotten any rain reports in on amounts from the Weather Service just yet. But very active off to the east and southeast, but moving quickly. So even though they were very heavy rain showers and coming down like 3 to 4 inches per hour rates, we didn't see any flooding issues off to our east. You can see eastern Bexar County. Look at the storms that hit in the city. Just pulsing up, going down, coming back up a little bit, you know, catching a good little updraft down to the south and developing again. Nothing severe in the city today, but really sparse. I mean, it was a few showers in eastern Bexar County, then right down I-10 for that best downpour this evening. That was at about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Well, hey, Stacy Poole. Good to see you. How are you? Yeah, Alan, I bet. That's very true. But you've got some cutting days ahead, including tomorrow. Divine, only a few more minutes, Alan. Not very much longer. I would give it about 20 minutes. No, Hope will be dry in the morning. I think it'll take a little more daytime heating. Hey, Kelly. So glad you stayed persistent. Thank you for your patience. I'm back tonight. We had some audio difficulties in here for a while, so I'm hoping everybody's hearing me loud and clear. But yeah, this is a good little spring pattern that's been producing some really good rain for us April, May, and now into June. And we're pacing about an inch behind for the year. So what rain we're getting, and that's San Antonio International, remember? A lot of areas, a lot of your communities have seen a lot more rain already this year than they have there. We're up to about a foot of rain for the year at San Antonio International. I know a lot of you, probably 14 to 15, even 16 inches of rain in some spots for the year, for sure. Because there were some totals that would come in from the airport, you know, it would be like 2 inches here, 1.5 inches here, 2.25 inches here, and then San Antonio International, 0.3. I mean, it would just be like uncanny how many times that happens. It's true. So we take the San Antonio number as the official. We have no other choice. That is the rain gauge for the city. But just know that a lot of areas have seen a lot more rain this year for sure. A good year for sure. Didn't thought it was going this evening over here in the Lackland. Yeah, just that one isolated, Timothy. And we're all done now. Will be done for tonight. So with more daytime heating, we could spark a couple of isolated showers again tomorrow. Let's take a look at future radar now. This will be the future radar for tomorrow, heading into Tuesday. So see, oh, that jumped to Tuesday really fast. Hold on. I want to show you first Tuesday morning. Partly cloudy. Couple of showers, look at that, down near Eagle Pass early tomorrow morning. Is this the IBM model? No, this is the HRRR. And there's a couple of, there we go with isolated showers once we get to the daytime heating of Thursday. So pretty much between, let's say 2, oh, look at that, that's pretty healthy. 4, there's 6 p.m. So it looks like through 7 p.m., give or take, from about 2 to 7 on Tuesday, a 30% probability of more rain. That could be it. Well, there's a little bit of action on Wednesday afternoon. So I was thinking about putting a 10% in for Wednesday, and that's what's going to happen right now. Just that a lingering shower could find us on Wednesday. It is possible, not probable. We can't say 0% on Wednesday. Won't do it. But once we get past Tuesday, let me show you what's happening. Estella, good evening. Thank you. God bless you too. Thank you for your diligence. Oh, you're very kind. I appreciate you. So watch what happens now in these upper level winds and isobars and the overall upper pattern. High pressure begins to build. This ridge begins. You can see over Monterey, moving up towards Texas, that more red tint on the contour, the orange and the red. That's the high pressure ridge that you see building. Okay, and notice how it just kind of moves up all the way to Wichita and back down through Mississippi. That is the far-reaching upper level ridge of high pressure. This is a typical summer weather feature for us. And what it normally provides is a hot, dry weather pattern. I call it the high pressure cooker aloft, because when it's over top, you have warm air over top. And so when your air is rising, we should be getting colder on the ascent. And we are, but then all of a sudden we hit this temperature inversion where it's warmer. We hit a warm air layer. And that stops, impedes all kind of convection, all kinds of the convective process. So you get that warm air layer over top, we call it the cap, and you cap off showers and thunderstorms from developing. But what also happens underneath the high, remember high pressure in the atmosphere, a sinking air motion. So air's being compressed. And just the physics of the atmosphere tell us that if you're compressing the air like that, you're heating the air at the same time. That column of air being pressed upon by high pressure is going to warm more than normal. So, all that to say, hot and dry, the latter of the two first. The 7-day rain forecast is dry. It's not that, okay, there it is. I was like, it's not that dry that it was blank, but it is dry. Here comes the data, and it's on, and you see that it's, again, less than ½ an inch over the next 7 days. This is the next 7 days of rainfall. Between now and next Monday, maybe ¼ an inch over the hill country, and that's about it. Because if the high takes over and dominates, that's the kind of weather pattern we get. That's right, Grace, the big H. The big H is going over Texas. All too used to it. And then look what it does to temperatures, okay? Couple of isolated thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon with a light north breeze. Sunny and warm on Wednesday, but a 10% chance we get an isolated shower, and then no rain chance beyond that. 92 goes to 94, goes to 95, and maybe 96 a week from today. So that's going to be above average. Obviously, the next 2 days coming up on the average of 91, but not reaching it. But now that we're hitting these mid-90s, a very important, if not the most important project we're a part of with Ken's Cares, our great partners at Methodist Healthcare, Raising Cane's, Project Cool. This is when you bring a brand new box fan to any San Antonio fire station, and we keep San Antonians cool this summer. You know, there's people in this city that'll brave the summer heat without air conditioning. Sometimes they don't have it. They can't afford to run it. They can't afford to get it repaired. And so just the simple box fan. Just moving that air within the house will keep people alive. A $20 box fan can save someone's life. It's no doubt. The number one weather killer on the planet is heat. Heat. And so please keep in mind that we're gonna get fans, and we're gonna get fans to those who need them. If you or someone you know needs a fan, the United Way helpline is how you get it. 211. Please call 211 and check on your elderly neighbor. Make sure they've got cool air in their home. And if they don't, please call 211 and we will see that they get a fan. Big thank you to Catholic Charities, Society of St. Vincent de Paul. There's so many great partners. It's a coalition that makes this happen. It's so important because, again, now that we're going to get out of this spring-like pattern, and we're going to start getting some real heat. And next week is no joke. We'll be in the mid-90s. Before I let you go, something may have been bothering you a little bit today. It was definitely the mold count. Take a look. Damp weekend means a spike on molds, 11,620 today. 11,620. Yowza. And pigweed. Light. All right, back to the 7th day to wrap things up. As I mentioned, next couple of days coming up on average high, but not there. But once we get to the 90s, we're staying there. So make sure you're hydrating. Make sure you're hydrating. Just preheating. There's Kelly. That's great. Love the high. No rain. Yeah, no rain for a while. Yeah, Alan, it's hard to get that. Just that good, steady, light rain. That's typically more of a, I don't know, fall and winter type thing sometimes. Because spring, we just have too much fuel. And we get a lot of Gulf moisture to work with. So it's easy to ramp up and get that good instability for thunderstorms. Hey, Sheila. Sure, Alan. One more quick check of radar. I'm taking requests. You got it, my man. And why don't I do that? I'll leave radar up for the last, let's just go 2 hours on this. Because again, 30% tomorrow, 10% Wednesday, and that'll be it for a while. So there's rainfall on a Monday night. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. All right, guys. Love y'all. Have a wonderful Monday night and even better Tuesday. God bless you.